go, 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 go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dusty Smith Show, the greatest goddamn show on all of fucking YouTube. Of course, I would say that. I'm your host, Dusty Smith. Who the fuck else would I be? And thank you guys for joining me tonight. Dudes, the show tonight, our show tonight is totally, it's okay. Kind of mediocre. Not as good as the last couple shows. Not gonna lie to you about it. Not a whole lot of interesting shit happened this weekend, but it's me. So it's still gonna be better than like 99% of the other fucking shows out there. So we'll hang out together. We'll have a good time anyway. We'll fucking make it work. Scared and woke the cats. Yeah, cats everywhere. As always, 10 cats around me. Make the show interesting and fun and exciting. Never know what's gonna happen on this motherfucking show. So how's everybody doing tonight? Did you have a good weekend? I can't complain. Watch a lot of TV. Had some fun. Everyone hit your ad dust on behalf of Dusty. Yeah, hit the like button. Smash it. Subscribe if you haven't. Still losing 1,000 subscribers every month. I've lost 1,000 subscribers every month for the last 5 years. But you know what you're gonna do. I suck. This is the greatest show. Hell yeah. We're gonna start showing dogs more next week when Kelsey comes back to visit her family, because I need help with that shit. And until then though, still got the cat, so it's all good. Pass! I cannot do that. Have to do this show. So let's go ahead and get it started, folks. Little e-bag, and as always, if you want to support the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. There's a link in the description of the video. It is patreon.com/podcast. Be sure to subscribe to the new patron from the link in the description. Man, I tell you what, I did something bad today. Something that I try not to do. I say this all the time, but never try to compare yourself to anybody else, because that's a sure way for depression. Just like focus on what you're doing and try not to worry what anybody else is doing. But my idiot self, I went out there and started looking what some my competitors are making on Patreon. First, I went and looked at the Deep Fried podcast. And oh my God, dude. So their show is doing roughly about double the ratings of mine. And they have 33 times the patrons I do. They have 6,000 patrons. I have 185. I'm like, oh my fucking God. How do they have so many patrons? So like, say what you want to about those guys. I love them or hate them or whatever, but they're like geniuses in talking people into supporting their content. So I just need to learn from the masters. I need to learn from what they're doing, because they definitely have some kind of fucking shit down pat. I guess they do more like patron specific content for patrons only. So I'm gonna start doing that. I think I'm gonna start doing like a 30-minute pre-show on Vimeo for patrons only, and probably some videos specifically about me playing with the dogs and highlighting the animals and stuff we rescue around here, stuff like that. So if you want to support the show, please consider supporting the show on Patreon. Regardless of what you say about their show is not 33 times better than this show, so it's just insane. I actually went and looked at the Drunken Peasants too, and my ratings are actually beating the Drunken Peasants now, which is interesting if you think about the history of it. But they're still got 3 times the patrons I do, so I got to work on that shit. That's clearly, you know, something I'm doing incorrectly. I just don't inspire people to support me like they do for whatever reason. So if you want to support the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. We do good work here. $1 a month, whatever you can afford, it adds up. I appreciate it. And also super chats, lifeblood of the show. Gonna read every super chat. So if you guys want to immortalize yourself forever and ever and ever, amen, on the super chat, you can. And Dustin Williams says, do you remember telling the story of Crazy Charity? Whatever happened to her? I think you tell the story so hilariously. I don't know what happened to her. I quit going to that church a long time ago after they promised us if we raised a bunch of money to go to Disneyland, they'd take us to Disneyland, and they stole the money and didn't take us to Disneyland. Instead, they took us to Liberty Land, which is not the fucking same thing at all. But yeah, she was a friend of my mom, and she was like nice. She came over and she helped us out when my grandpa died and whatnot, but she was a religious fanatic and nutty nuts, and she had a son who didn't like me very much. Whole thing, I won't get into it, but think that, and that ass bitch, what's up, Ann? Ann sent me a book. Says, hey Dusty, yep, it was me who sent you the Cult of Trump book. It helps explain what's going on with these folks when it all seems so inexplicable. Yeah, I need to read that. I got to take it to the bathroom and read it while I'm pooping. Be a great poop book. So thank you, Anna. I much appreciate that. CJ Cobra, $4.99. The craziness continues. Inauguration can't come soon enough. But that won't get rid of the nuts that have been unleashed. Going to be a long year. I know, right? The thing is like, even if Biden does get in office and do a good job, still our country is so fucking stupid. We could just elect somebody else in another 4 years, either Trump again or somebody that's just as bad as Trump. So there's no reason for any other country to ever trust us again. We have destroyed our reputation worldwide forever, and we deserve where the fuck we get from, and it's just really depressing. Asher Scott, $2. Thank you, Asher. Danny Nerdnick, $9.99. About to get hella stony baloney and watch my favorite progressive skewer idiots. So happy it's tonight. Yep. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the show. Smoke one from me, Sophia Christopona. What's up, Sophia? Your last stream of the Trump presidency. I know, right? I don't even have a Trump is your president section. I was going to do one more, but wasn't enough good stuff to do, so I don't have it. But, yep, glad to be done with that. And Serenity Rose, what's up, Serenity? Became a Dust Buddy. If you want to become a Dust Buddy, there's a membership button over by the chat. And it's $2.99 a month, and you get customized emojicons to spam the chat with. So it's a great way to support the show if you guys want to. You get a cool, like, badges of the Black Lives Matters fist, and trans rights fist, so... Dust Buddy, if you want to. And one love, Dusty Smith. One love. What's up, Todd Went? And Rad. What's up, Rad? $20. That is very generous. Appreciate that. 2 days left. I know, right? Can't go quick enough. You think something crazy is going to happen on Inauguration Day? I don't think anything's going to happen. I think Trump supporters now know that they're going to be demonized. They call it domestic terrorists, and Trump doesn't have their back. He's going to throw them under the fucking bus, and so I don't think they're going to do anything. However, if shit pops off, I will stream it live, just like I did last time. I will hop on and stream it live Wednesday, so we'll see. Thank you for that, Brad. B Station 2009, $5. Limited Land sounds like a place where folks go to meet Ted Cruz, and my code could be. It's used to be at a music park in Memphis. Which is an incredibly dangerous fucking place to live. I used to live in Memphis. But it was okay, but it's no Disneyland, that's for sure. And Benton66, $10. You're my favorite YouTuber, Dusty. Love your honesty. Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, this shit is real easy. You just open your mouth and whatever the fuck is in your mind, just say it immediately. And be honest. And it works out in my experience. Thank you for that. Hugh Allen, $4.99. Dustin, you ain't never been rusty. Keep making those progressive gains. I appreciate it. I have my faults here and there. I'm working on it. Let me read the chats and see what you guys got to say real quick, and I'll start the show. Is it me or is there an echo? Is there an echo in here? I don't hear an echo in my headphones. Let's see. Is something on that's causing an echo? That's not causing an echo because that's muted. I don't see anything that would be causing an echo, so if anybody else is hearing that, let me know. Damn, you're lame. Is still around. Didn't you peak like 10 years ago? Yep, I peaked like 20 years ago. So I'm way behind the times. I suck. I don't even know why you're here watching this show. You must be some kind of fucking loser, dude. You could literally be doing anything else in your life instead of watching my lame ass, and yet here you are. So, sucks to be you. Tell people the election was stolen from you. You'll make hundreds of millions from Donald Trump. Yeah, I have a trouble line. Would you not move my fucking camera, dude? Shit, cats. Already starting to fuck my show up. What you gonna do? Show some love? Yep, everybody show some love. One love, Dusty, take my money. I will. 40 hours remaining Trump presidency. I know it's going fast. 231K doesn't suck. I mean, yeah, but it was 250K. It's dropping 1,000 a month, so it's dropping pretty fast. I only have like 230 more months before it's zero. TJ Kirk is cringe. Well, regardless if he's cringe or not, 6,000 patrons. They're making probably just on Patreon alone somewhere around $40,000 a month. Now that's some crazy ass shit, man. I've seen their show. Like, is it a $40,000 a month show compared to this one? I don't know. I guess apparently it is. I mean, you can hate on them all you want to, but they know what the fuck they're doing. I can't shit on them too bad for having that shit down, right? Is that original song, Dusty? Yeah, that is Wobble Wobble by Dusty Smith. I need to make the video for it. I already have the public domain movie I'm going to use to make the video on. I just got to fucking get to it. How do you have time to read while pooping? What do you mean? You're pooping, you can read at the same time. Can't you read and poop at the same time? What kind of poops are you taking where you can't read? That's some crazy ass poops right there. My poops ain't that exciting, I guess. Dusty's at the top of his game. I mean, I'm good at this show, but I ain't good at making money off of it, that's for sure. I mean, if you like break it down hourly, how much time I put in the show and how much I'm making like maybe minimum wage or some shit. It's crazy how poorly I'm doing monetarily, so I don't know what you gonna do, right? I hate trying to fucking make money, dude. It bothers me, the whole thought of working to acquire money. I just want to do what I do and focus on my show and shit and not have to worry about that, but that's not reality, right? All right, let's go ahead and start the show. I'll read the super chats more as the show goes on. Like I said, not the best show in the fucking world, but we gonna have fun anyway, because we always do. We all in this together. Get rid of that, get rid of that. All right, so gonna start off with a little capital treason, because we gotta still talk about it, folks. It's still in the news, so capital treason. Good day, sir. Would you like to commit some treason? Indubitably. And they are, folks. They are committing treason, and this is a crazy-ass story. Came out 2 days ago. Apparently, according to the FBI, the Proud Boys intended to kill Mike Pence and Nancy Pelosi. Anybody shocked about this? Fucking terrorist organization? They want to pretend like they're not a terrorist organization, but they absolutely are. An FBI witness says the members of the far-right Proud Boys had hoped to assassinate Vice President Mike Pence and Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi during last week's violent storming of the U.S. Capitol. An FBI special agent made the claim in an affidavit as part of a criminal complaint against 43-year-old Dominic Pizzola, who is accused of taking part in the riot in support of President Donald Trump's false claims that the presidential election was stolen. Pizzola, who is known as Spaz, allegedly used a shield taken from the Capitol police officers to smash a Capitol window before entering the building. An FBI witness said that the group Pizzola was with had discussed committing violent acts that went far beyond property damage. Yeah, they're clearly Antifa, folks. Antifa's doing all this, aren't they? Aren't Proud Boys and Antifa the same thing? The witness stated that the other members of the group talked about things that they had done during the day, and they said that anyone they got their hands on, they would have killed, including Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, these motherfuckers carrying flex cuffs in there, right? The affidavit, which was filed Wednesday, reads, the witness further stated that members of the group, which included Spaz, said that they would have killed Vice President Mike Pence if given the chance. Imagine being Pence. Literally sucking Donald Trump's taint for 4 years, doing his bidding, doing anything he wants, and Donald Trump's crew, his cult, still wants to fucking kill you. That's what an insane goddamn cult this is, folks. But no one's surprised, right? We're not surprised that these guys are violent psychopaths. That's the kind of people that Trump attracts, right? You know, Trump basically gave pieces of shit permission to be pieces of shit. You know? He was like, Trump's like one of the worst people ever, right? He's just a horrible human being. And then he's the president. And so all the other horrible pieces of shit were like heartened by that. Yay. Yeah, you mean we could just be as big as piece of shit we want and get rewarded for it? Yeah, you can. Hooray. But that's what this country is, folks. That's what 29% of the country is anyway. Just deplorables. It's not a bad enough word for them. And hate preacher Josh Fierstein was out whipping up the crowd. Here's a domestic terrorist. And so much of what happened in the Capitol building was just Christian nationalism, Christian terrorism. And here he is, whipping him up into a froth, trying to inspire violence. And he did. Christianity at its best right here, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bible declares that the thief and the enemy has come but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. For the last 40 years, the liberals have tried to kill our unborn babies, steal elections, and destroy the Constitution. But patriots have come to Washington, D.C. to make their voices heard that we will not allow them to steal this election.
Like, first of all, why are you yelling? Like, chill, dude. Like, take a Prozac or some shit. And secondly, it's exactly the opposite of what he's saying. You guys are literally the one trying to destroy the Constitution. You're literally trying to overturn the will of the people, destroy our democracy, and install a dictator. It's just always projection with these motherfuckers. I'm sorry for the yelling, but it's the only way he can express himself. When you don't have any goddamn brains, you got to speak very loudly, apparently.
There is a particular passage that perfectly parallels the perilous times in which we live. The Bible says that the shepherd David was on the backside of a Judean hill tending the flock when a lion and a bear came to steal.
All right, I call bullshit immediately. I never seen a fucking lion and a goddamn bear hang out together. God damn it. I guess God could have said, hey, how can I fuck with this dude? Oh, I want to get a lion and a bear together. Best buddies hanging out together and sick him on this motherfucker just to see what he'll do. Because God's fucking bored. Ain't got nothing better to do. You know, he could do anything. He could fucking cure hunger, could cure disease, could do all kinds of shit. But he's in heaven like, nah, man. I'm going to send a lion and a bear after this motherfucker. That'll be hilarious. God damn it. Why would you worship this dude? What a dick.
The little lambs. Why did God put David there? He put him there to stop
So he sent the bear and he sent the lion and he also put David there. He's like creating this dramatic scenario so he can just like watch it like TV. God damn it, he's a dick. Yeah, I already said that.
But we as the Church of the Living God are standing up saying we're not just mad at hell, but we're mad as hell. The Bible declares that it was David that defeated the lion and the bear. Unfortunately, today, we don't fight lions and bears. We fight liberals and rhinos.
Okay, why unfortunately? Do you want to fight lions and bears? What's wrong with you? What did the lions and bears ever do to you? I guess he wants to eat them or something. That'd be my guess.
And let me speak to Right Side Broadcasting, to every cowardly congressman or limp-wristed, weak-kneed, sissified senator like Ben Sass.
Yeah, it's got to make it about masculinity. He's got to emasculate people for no reason. You know, this is part of homophobia, too. You got to try to make people less manly in order to insult them. Like, you're the pinnacle of masculinity there, Josh Fierstein.
And little Mitt Romney and son of a Mitch McConnell.
I mean, Mitt Romney's pretty big.
We say, you cowardly congressmen and sissified senators better stand up tomorrow like shepherds and stop the steal. And so today I stand with the Black Robe Regiment, and I am one preacher declaring to patriots, it is time for war. Let us stop the steal.
Yeah, it's time for war, people. So, yep, exactly what he wanted to happen. You know, he whipped up into a froth and a frenzy the Christian nationalist, his fucking white supremacist base, and they went to the floor, folks. And they prayed. Yep, here's your terrorists, folks, giving thanks to Jesus Christ for trying to overturn our democracy. God damn it, America.
4 million people are coming everywhere, all the way back to the monument, D.C.
Jesus Christ, we invoke your name. Amen.
Let's all say a prayer in this sacred space.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for gracing us with this opportunity. Thank you. Let me take it back. Thank you, Heavenly Father.
Amen.
For this opportunity to stand up for our God-given unalienable rights. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for giving the inspiration needed to these police officers to allow us in this building, to allow us to exercise.
They didn't allow you into the building. You guys maced them. You had a shield wall, busted through the fucking doors, killed one of them.
To allow us to send a message to all the tyrants, the communists, and the globalists that this is our nation, not theirs. That we will not allow the American way of the United States of America to go down. Thank you, divine, omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent Creator God, for filling this chamber with your white light of love, with your white light of harmony. Thank you for filling this chamber with patriots that love you and that love Christ. Thank you, divine, omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent Creator God, for blessing each and every one of us here and now. Thank you, divine Creator God, for surrounding and filling us.
All right, enough of that. Just idiots fucking chanting to their God, domestic terrorists, thanking God that he allowed them to be terrorists. Not going well for you, though, is it, Shaman Q? We're going to have an update for him in just a second, but not satire, folks. This is what it was like, though, when they stormed the chamber, which is one of the most sacred places in all of government. Just waltzing on in.
Hey. Fucking A, man.
Fucking A, man.
Glad to see you guys. You guys are fucking patriots. Look at this.
Yeah,
guy.
you're all patriots.
Blood. God bless you. Yes. You good, sir? Do you need medical attention?
I'm good, thank you.
All right.
I got shot in the face.
Good.
I got shot in the face with some kind of plastic bullet.
Any chance I could get you guys to leave the Senate wing?
We will. I've been making sure they ain't disrespecting the place.
Okay, just want to let you guys know, this is like the sacredest place.
I know. Hey.
Okay, dudes, you might leave it. Yeah, pull out your gun, dude. Make them leave. Do your fucking job. I guess they're scared, though, because there's so many people. And if they pull out their weapon and start firing, then they're afraid that they'll get killed. I can kind of unsee that. And I'll show you a little bit of this video, too. Unseen footage just released. Just look how mentally ill Trump supporters are. It's just, I mean, no matter how crazy you think they are, they're even crazier than that somehow.
Where the fuck are they?
It's a PR war.
Yeah, where the fuck are they? They're talking about the Congress members they're trying to kidnap and kill. That's the whole reason they're there, and they're mad that they can't intimidate and scare them into overturning our democracy.
I understand it's an IO war. We can't lose the IO war.
We're better than that.
Information operation.
Look, and they're rushing into Congress, and they're using their phones, and they're taking pictures of all the documents in order to try to use them against Congress. Like they're spies or some shit.
There's gotta be something in here we can fucking use against these scumbags.
Yeah, there's gotta be something here we can use against these scumbags. Let's find whatever we can to overturn the democracy.
He's a good one. Him and Wall or whatever.
I think Cruz would want us to do this, so
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we're good.
What is it?
Thank you so much. Haha, we're gonna hang them.
They don't fix this shit. We're gonna fucking one fucking day. Millions of Americans are armed
to protect the Constitution of the United States against enemies, foreign and domestic.
You're the enemies. You are the enemies. You're the one trying to overturn democracy, motherfucker. It's just wild how it's exactly the opposite. They're convinced they're patriots while they're actually the traitors to the country. And it's different when they do it, folks. Remember, it's always a double standard. It's totally different when they do it.
Wrenching in the party, yeah, go for it. Some people could call this rioting. Do you support that? Do you support a riot right now on Capitol Hill? All right, this is a different type of riot where no one's private property is getting attacked. This is literally like we have a public property. We shouldn't be able to destroy that either, right? It's ours. Okay, no, but that doesn't mean it's everybody's. You shouldn't be able to destroy that. If it's war, it's war. If there's someone trying to subvert your king, your president, yeah, you can do whatever you got to do.
Little Freudian slip there. Tries to subvert your king. That's what they want, folks. They want Trump as our king, as our dictator. Don't give a fuck about democracy. It's not about America. They don't love America. They hate America. They love Trump. They love their dictator. That's why they were trying to take down the American flag and put up a Trump flag. Nothing patriotic about these motherfuckers. And here's another example of, this is Dustin Stockton, a guy out there the day before the riots happened. He should be put in jail. This is an incitement of violence, whipping up the crowd in order to do exactly what they want him to do.
because Joe Biden is never going to be our president.
He is.
Now, I've been working on this thing. I call it the tyrant's curse because I came up in the Tea Party movement. I care about our constitutional rights.
You don't. You literally don't care about the Constitution. You're literally trying to overthrow the Constitution.
Tyrant's curse, the idea behind it is this. I've been working on it. So I've modified a little bit if you guys are repeat customers here. A well-armed and self-reliant populace who take personal responsibility. Well-armed, self-reliant populace. Who take personal responsibility and put their faith in God.
Oh, God. So, yeah, Christian terrorists. That's exactly what they are.
Never be oppressed and will never be ruled. It is the tyrant's curse. We are the tyrant's curse. Every single one of us who won't be controlled by these globalists. Every single one of us who aren't about to give in to the commies in China. We know what's happening. We're not nearly as dumb as they think we are.
Yeah, you're very dumb.
They believe that we are ignorant.
Yes, we do.
They believe that they can steal it right in front of our faces.
No, we believe you're ignorant because you believe it was stolen when there's no evidence of it.
Because it's about demoralization. They
should be
want to demoralize us by stealing it so blatantly, which is why they picked such an idiot in Joe Biden, right? We have a great lineup of speakers today. We're going to do some praying. We're going to do some worshiping. And then we're going to
worship Donald Trump is what it's all about.
Have some political speeches mixed in. Because really, this is about God. and it's about setting the stage for what's going to happen tomorrow.
Oh, what's that?
And what I'm so encouraged by is that the only way the plan for tomorrow is going to work, to my understanding, is if enough of us show up that it can't be ignored.
Oh, you don't say.
That if enough of us show up in Washington, D.C., they know they can't pull this crap. If you guys don't know, the first event, the Ellipse, it's going to be at the Ellipse of the White House, where we go do that again. That's where the president's going to be speaking. That's who we're taking our marching orders from, right?
Yeah, I know, right? We're taking our marching orders from him, from our God King. That's all that matters. Fuck democracy and the Constitution. We're a cult. We're ruled by the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. I don't know. Are they dumber than Trump? Or is Trump dumber than they are? I don't know. It's hard to tell. But, yeah. It's going to be hard for anybody to claim how did Trump inspire this? Trump didn't inspire this. I mean, every one of them telling you fucking outright.
We're outnumbered. There's a million of us out there, and we are listening to Trump. You're a boss.
Yeah, we're listening to Trump. You're a boss, even though Trump immediately threw you all under the fucking bus while he conceded. But yeah, there's a million of us. You better do what we say. You better let us overthrow democracy. And next up on Capitol treason. Oh, this woman. So here she is, being a badass out there, committing treason and insurrection, and then at the end she gets arrested, and she has a completely different tune about it. Let's watch.
This is going to be your life, okay? You think it's just me right now? You're watching? No, but this is going to be all of us. Right now, this is about 1% of us.
Look how cocky and arrogant they are. They're so sure of themselves. They're so convinced that their cult leader has their back and nothing will happen to them. They're giddy.
We're all going to be up here. We're going to be breaking those windows. We're going to be having to deal with the tear bombs.
I love when they just admit to their crimes live on stream. It's hilarious.
Bombs. We have to get dressed warm because we have to, because they're taking our shit.
Yeah, taking our shit. There she is next to the broken windows. Yeah, so happy. We stormed the Capitol. It was one of the best days of my life. I wonder how that's going to go for you. Yep, identify.
I would like a pardon from the president of the United States. I think that we all deserve a pardon. I'm facing prison sentence. I think that I do not deserve that, and I think every person, from what I understand, everyone's going to be arrested. That was there. Yeah. So I think everyone deserves a pardon, and I would ask the president of the United States to give me a pardon.
Good luck with that. Thoughts and prayers for your pardon. Trump's busy pardoning people like Lil Wayne. You ain't rich enough. Well, she is rich, but you ain't buddy enough with Trump, I don't think, to get a pardon. Who knows? It may be a pardon all of them. I doubt it, though. We'll see what the fuck happens. And speaking of morons, Lisa Eisenhart, who is the mother of the zip tie guy, not even zip ties, it was flex cuffs. He went to the Capitol, into the chambers with flex cuffs, I guess, to kidnap and perhaps murder congressional members. So yeah, he took his mommy to the rally because, of course, why wouldn't domestic terrorists take their mommy to the rally? Maybe don't take your mommy to terrorist events. So yeah, she got arrested. Thoughts and prayers to you, dipshit. And Baked Alaska finally got arrested. He already got arrested for macing a bouncer, but we thought he was going to get away. We thought he was informing and being a snitch, and that's why they're in charge. But finally, they got him, folks. The FBI, far-right media personality. God damn it, get off. Tim Gionet, that's how you pronounce his name, who calls himself Baked Alaska, has been arrested by the FBI for his involvement in the riot at the U.S. Capitol, a law enforcement official told the Associated Press. Gionet was arrested by federal agents in Houston on Saturday, according to the official, who was not authorized to discuss the matter before the public release of criminal complaint and spoke on condition of anonymity. So, awesome. I doubt he's going to do much time, but some time would be good. Cannot wait to see that. And while we're talking about Baked Alaska, remember, they told you, folks, white supremacy has nothing to do with this. These aren't white supremacists that stormed the castle. Oh, yeah, here's Baked Alaska at the Charlottesville Unite the Right rally, where they murdered a girl and were chanting, Jews will not replace us, and he was one of the main people putting it on. Here's him meeting up with famed white supremacist David Duke, one of the most famous KKK leaders ever, and telling him he loves him and they're buddy-buddy because they're white supremacist pieces of shit.
By the way,
Live with the red elephants.
With me. Big Alaska, I honor you for your courage in this event too.
I love you, Dr.
Now
Duke.
listen,
Thank
when
you
we
so
get
much.
back to the park, well, we love you too. We really respect.
Yeah, someone wanted me to say the 14 words, so of course I'll say the 14 words. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children.
Yeah, definitely not a white supremacist, folks. White supremacy has nothing to do with Donald Trump's followers, do they? Yeah, they do. So, hope he gets big time jail time. God damn it. Couldn't happen to a nicer fellow. And, this should be a separate crime too, folks. I showed you guys that, right before, a couple days before, he stormed the Capitol building and committed treason and domestic terrorism. He admitted that he had COVID-19. He claimed that the bouncer he maced gave him COVID-19. Well, here he is coughing on the other dipshit Trump supporters and telling them he does not have COVID-19 because these people are beyond parody.
Excuse me. I don't have COVID, don't worry.
He literally has COVID. He's literally live streaming him infecting people. I guess he was sneezing, not coughing. It's even fucking worse. And last but not least, while we're talking about Baked Alaska, this dude is like the king of cringe. It's amazing. He has no talent. He's not intelligent. He doesn't really have anything to offer except for the fact that he would do anything to be famous and get attention to himself. So he puts out what I call cringe music. And here's his song, or at least part of his song, about how he loves the cops. Okay, that's all I can play of that. That's all I can stand. I'm going to commit suicide if I watch too much more of that. But yeah. Anyway, thoughts and prayers to you, Baked Alaska. And as we were talking about before, Q Shaman not doing too good, folks. He in jail and he was denied bail. And he ain't taking it very well at all, which is amazing. Here's what he really looked like. They took a picture of him. Because he's like teleconferencing in. You don't actually go to court anymore. You teleconference in. And he's bald and not looking very good. This is the guy that the trashy left-wing women were lusting over publicly. This is the guy you were lusting over. I guess jokingly lusting, whatever, but pathetic. Jacob Chansley, also known as QAnon Shaman or Jake and Jilly, will be held in custody until trial for his alleged role in storming the U.S. Capitol last week. Chansley appeared by video conference in Phoenix Federal Courthouse for the detention hearing Friday. In an orange jumpsuit with a bald head and a short beard, Chansley looked dramatically different from the elaborate horn costume he appears in publicly. And so yeah, he left, I told you guys this before, but he left Pence a note, a threatening note that said something like "Justice is coming for you." He was definitely, and he was in there with a spear, like a 6-foot spear, like a real fucking dangerous ass weapon with an American flag on it. And so fine, I guess the judge said Chansley could not be released because he posed too much of a flight risk and a danger to the community. Chansley sat quietly and emotionless for most of the hearing. At the end, he muttered, "Oh my God, yeah, not so cocky now. Where's that God you were praying to?" Almost like he doesn't have your fucking back. Hey, is this the consequences of my actions coming back to bite me in the ass? Yes, it is, motherfucker. It's a beautiful thing to see. You're a domestic terrorist, and you're going to be treated as such. And yeah, Trump ain't got your fucking back. That's how stupid you fucking are. God damn it, you guys are idiots. And shocker! 2 off-duty police officers who participated in the Capitol siege have been charged in federal court. One of them, a corporal in Virginia National Guard, is the first known service member arrested in connection with the January 6th riot. So hopefully a lot more will be charged. We know there were a lot of cops involved in this. Exactly what you think. They're fucking bastards. And it's not surprising they're also domestic terrorists. And showed you guys this before, but this is pretty funny. Remember the mom who tried to take the black girl's phone for her and just got the most amazing punch right in the fucking nose. And then her daughter made fun of her publicly. Hi, Mom. Remember the time you told me I shouldn't go to Black Lives Matter protests because they could get violent? Is this you? So, yeah, the cat's loving this story. She got arrested. Massachusetts woman fired from... Oh, she got fired and identified in a Capitol coup photo by her own daughter. Yeah. Daughter ratted you out. You got fired. You just lost your job. Sing with me, kitty. I know, right? And never heard of this band before. I'm imagining they suck, but Indiana resident and iced-age guitarist arrested for alleged role in the U.S. Capitol riot. Yeah, I guess they've been around for a long time, this heavy metal band. And the band, I guess, put out a statement that said they do not condone his actions. But before he went out there, he made public statements, just like a terrorist would, saying things like, there will be a lot of bloodshed if it comes down to that. No one wants this. Yeah, you do. You absolutely want it. You're all fucking champing at the bit, apparently is the way you said that, for the bloodshed. Don't lie. But they're pushing us to a point where we have no choice. Yeah, this is what domestic abusers always say. Why'd you make me hit you? Why did you do that? These are globalists. You Alex Jones listening to motherfuckers. These are the scum of the earth. Yes, you are. They're going down. They've made their move and they're messing with the wrong people here. Trust me on that. Yeah, enjoy prison. Nobody's fucking scared of you. You're pathetic. Look at you. You're just a doughy old white guy. No one gives a shit. You're not a badass. You're not tough. You didn't do shit. So enjoy prison, dummy. And this Kentucky nurse got fired after entering the Capitol building during the riot. A Kentucky nurse has been terminated from her job following her alleged participation in the riot last week at the U.S. Capitol, which temporarily stopped Congress from certifying the Electoral College victory of President Joe Biden. Lori Vincent of Morganfield, Kentucky, was among rioters who stormed the Capitol last week. She recorded the event on her phone and posted it to social media. I hope that this is something I remember and say, I'm glad I was part of that 30 years from now. Yeah, less than 30 days from it, you lost your job. So, didn't go very well for you. This cat making so much noise. What's wrong with you? You little horny goat? Mwah. You a little horny goat, baby? Yes, you are. You just making all kinds of chatter, aren't you? You gonna give me a little kitty therapy for all this terrorism and insurrection? Love you. All right, go find you something to do. And next up on Capitol treason, Alex Jones claims that he funded the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe the authorities need to be looking harder at Alex Jones. Just saying. Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones claims he put up nearly $500,000. So clearly he's still doing fine monetarily, even though he's been deplatformed everywhere. Seems to have a lot of money to mount President Trump's disastrous speech Wednesday in Washington, D.C., and was asked by the White House to lead the subsequent march that developed into a riotous siege on Capitol Hill. No one would book the ellipse. No one would book the other areas. No one would pay for it. We went and paid for it, Jones said in a video posted to his InfoWars website Thursday and reportedly by The Independent. So FBI, here's your tip. One of the ringleaders admitting to it. And here he is lying, claiming he could have kept them from rioting if he was only given a chance to speak. Alex Jones claims on his show that he could have prevented the insurrection from occurring if someone had just given him a megaphone. New footage shows him at the front of the march towards the Capitol with a megaphone. Because, yeah, they're just fucking liars. Here we go.
I had to get on their main PA system that I knew they had to say, get on the PA. Put me on the PA. I'll tell them, get out of here. We've been set up. Don't be part of this. Leave the Capitol now. Every one of them would have done what I told them. Every person in there knows my voice. I said, it's very distinctive. Get me on the PA now. They didn't listen to me because they were paralyzed because their boss had been ordered to stand down. And he's dead now, so we can't talk to him. He got shot. So again, I'm going to tell you right now, this is Reichstag.
1 week earlier.
We're coming, swamp creatures! We're coming for all you commie traitors in Congress that have stabbed us in the back.
Yeah, folks, there he is, outright trying to incite violence. If they would only listen to me, I could have told them not to do it. You was telling them to do it, literally telling them to do it. You was one of the fucking ringleaders. Now he's trying to backtrack and pretend like he wasn't involved, I guess, keep him getting in trouble. But, nope, the video exists, dude. It's there forever. And Here's how Sargon is trying to downplay things. And of course, they can't ever take responsibility. They got to always downplay and pretend like it wasn't terrorists storming the fucking Capitol, like we all fucking saw with our own eyes. So, yep, here's this dipshit downplaying it.
But Lindsey Graham says this. They could have blown the building up. They could have killed us all.
They literally had 2 pipe bombs, dude. Why aren't you talking about that? They definitely could have blown the building up. We had all those crazy motherfuckers storming through the Capitol building.
They could have destroyed the government. What? This is a boomer protest, Lindsay.
They eventually push him out into the crowd where Fanone says he was tasered several times.
Some guys started getting a hold of my gun and they were screaming out, kill him with his own gun.
The protesters weren't armed. None of them were armed.
That's absolutely not true. There have been cops who specifically said they were disarming people all day long. There was a guy in the fucking Capitol building that had a gun on his goddamn waist. The QAnon Sham guy had a 6-foot spear. Like 300 or some shit. Why are you lying? I know why he's lying. It's his job to lie and make money for lying. But still. It's shameless.
As far as I can tell.
The violence that they, were, I mean, they were getting hit with metal objects, metal poles. I remember seeing pitchforks. They're getting sprayed, knocked down.
I can't stand the fact that they're playing into the mainstream media narrative about an event that actually was mostly peaceful.
There was a guy ripping my mask off, and he was able to rip away my baton and beat me with it, and he was practically foaming at the mouth.
Don't dare call them protesters. They were a riotous mob, insurrectionists, domestic terrorists. The actual peaceful protest of concerned citizens are now the insurrectionist domestic terrorists. I mean, it's just baffling. It's beggars belief. Pushing through the cops, throwing a few punches. Look, you can see pepper spray, but it's not anything that's outside of the norm for American politics at this point. And on a scale of 1 to 10, this is like a 3.
If it wasn't my job, I would have done that for free. It was absolutely my pleasure to crush a white nationalist insurrection, and I'm glad I was in a position to be able to help. So we'll do it as many times as it takes.
No shame whatsoever, Sargon, but making that cash, that's what it's all about. Sold his soul as hard as you could possibly sell it. Of course, he don't have a soul, but integrity, I guess he never had that either, so I guess it wasn't a big thing to get rid of. And did you guys hear about this story? Supposedly, allegedly, turn off your ad blocker. Okay, Politico, I will. This woman stole Nancy Pelosi's laptop and tried to sell it to the Russians. And the crazy part is that 100% no doubt she'll still claim she's a patriot. You can literally ransack the government buildings, steal classified government documents, try to sell them to our enemies abroad, and still claim you're a patriot. That's how far gone these people are. The FBI is investigating evidence that a woman who entered the Capitol on January 6th stole a laptop or hard drive from Speaker Nancy Pelosi's office and intended to sell it to the Russians. So apparently this claim was by her former lover. Said that she stole it and was trying to sell it to somebody in Russia, and the deal fell through. And now the girl is on the run. According to her mom, she packed a bag and said she'd be back in 2 weeks, or she'd be gone for 2 weeks, and is on the run, so they're searching for her now. But we know who she is, and here's some video of her. Her name is Riley June. And here's the moment where she tried to sneak away, allegedly, with a laptop in her purse or whatever it is. Here she is right here. This is her. Look at her. Caught on video. She making her getaway, isn't she? She's like, yoink. Gotta make some scratch from Russia, because I'm a patriot. Cool, cool, cool. And look how dishonest these motherfuckers are. They just, reality doesn't mean anything. Especially if you're a conservative, because no one ever hold you accountable for anything you do. So you can say one thing, and the very next day say the exact opposite. And since no one holds you accountable for anything, you can get away with it. And here he is. Listen to this fucking weasel.
This is the big lie that the election was stolen, spread by President Trump and his allies. And there's already an attempt by those who willingly spread this virus to avoid any accountability, to rewrite history. Here's House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy this week.
What we saw last week was not the American way. neither is the continued rhetoric that Joe Biden is not the legitimate president. Let's be clear. Joe Biden will be sworn in as President of the United States in 1 week because he won the election.
Unbelievable. Zero acknowledgement that McCarthy himself, for 2 months, pushed that very same big lie rhetoric.
President Trump won this election, so everyone who's listening, do not be quiet. Do not be silent about this. We cannot allow this to happen before our very eyes.
McCarthy, House Minority Whip Steve Scalise, and 124 other House Republicans.
Just so shameless. He's like, yeah, I can't believe everybody's pushing these false claims of election fraud. We got to stop this. This is dangerous. You're literally the one who's doing it. But like I said, no accountability whatsoever. He won't face any kind of repercussions whatsoever because that's just the way it works, folks. And I already showed you this, so let me skip past that one. And Cat, don't push my microphone down my goddamn throat. That's not helpful. And oh yeah, folks. So this is obviously a joke and a troll, but don't be surprised if you see like the prophets who prophesied Trump's win say something this stupid to try to explain it away. I mean, I know they won't. I'm just kidding. But this is how crazy they are, where even if they did this, even if they pretended this was true, it wouldn't be surprising because this is how far gone they are. Joe Biden has been arrested. The deep state is in disarray and has struck a deal with the Trump administration. There will be an experimental surgery that will exchange the faces of Biden and Trump. So when you watch Biden's inauguration, you will really be watching Trump being sworn in for the second term. And then you're watching the Trump trials. That is really Biden paying for his crimes. Also, when Trump, as Biden, stammers or slurs his words, that's because Trump is still learning to duplicate his speech patterns. So, face off! That's what it is, folks. Prepare for that. Trump is Biden. This was trending on Twitter yesterday. So, it's stupid, but they're stupid. So, wouldn't be surprised. And that's my capital treason section. Let me stop and read the super chats before we continue on. Yo Soy Boy Bob Oso, $5. Have you heard Michaela and Jordan Peterson's parody song? It's by Tappin' Skins called Put Him on the Benzos Russian remix. I've not heard that. I have to look that up. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Verum Terra, $5. Trump won't pardon rioters. They will all be turned into widgets and plugged into the Republicans for profit prison system. Thoughts and prayers. Yep, they're not important enough to pardon for him. Yeah, you did what he said he wanted you to do, but fuck you. You're dumb. James Hodge, $4.99. If that was someone on that same podium doing an ode to Allah, these chuds that were on the podium jizzing over Jesus would be the first to freak out. I know, right? But it's different when they do it. They're not terrorists. They're Christians. They can't be terrorists. And Joe LaFaro, $10. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Flying Pear and LTC Cherno, $1.99. Hey, Dusty. Here's another donation. Also, as an animal lover, you might find this cool. I help rehab venomous snakes because hardly anyone else will. Oh, that's good. Snakes need love, too. People are so scared of them. They get a bad rap. Sophia Christian, $5. When they say globalist, they mean Jew. They mean me. I know, right? It's the Jews. The Jews. It's always the Jews. God damn it. Kathy H. Member, new Dust Buddy. Welcome, Kathy H. Good to have you. Also, Gaming, do you think anything will happen on 20th? I answered that. No, I do not. But we'll see. I've been wrong many times before. Could be wrong again. BSH, that's 9. First thing says like Bubba Ray Dudley. Devon, get the tables. And Rocks 1 SMF. Get my new Dust Buddy. Welcome. TJ has a lot of patrons because centrism sells. Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed. I just don't see. I know this is going to sound, I don't say that because it's going to sound jealous. I don't mean it as jealous, but I just don't see how anybody looks at those guys, look at TJ and Paul, and thinks to themselves, yeah, these are the guys I want to support financially. But they do. So I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. They know what they're doing, and I don't, clearly. Kitty Chaos, Butt Ponies, $2. Brian C. Thank you. Appreciate it, Brian C. Parker Aqua, $5. Love the channel and all the content you make. Keep doing you, Dusty. I will, as long as I keep getting supported by you guys. At least as long as I can afford it. I'm pretty much working on minimum wage, so as long as I keep doing this, I will. Sophia Christina both did my first solo live stream last night, inspired by you. How'd it go? Congratulations. Got to get started somewhere. Good luck on the future shows, King Keith, $5. Thanks for the best show, man. Colombian government did try to influence the results of USA elections by influencing the Latino vote. Check it out. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Latinos really let us down, goddammit. And, all right. Any more pop up? Victoria Cunningham for the fuzzies because they're giving us an awesome show tonight. Yep, they're all around. Pushing shit down my face. Love the fuzzies. I appreciate that. More super chats if you're able, if you want to. Support the show and whatnots. That's what the regular shows have to say. Jelly Dusty. I know. I so jelly. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. I could eat a peach for hours. That is too long. Eat your peaches faster. You can't change Trump's fat body. I don't want to change it. I love Trump's fat body. I ain't gonna fat shame him. He's big and beautiful. Cult of Dusty. The channel No Bullshit is not making any videos of the DC riots and instead is making anti-SJW videos. I wonder why. Yeah, it's a mystery. Can't tell the truth. Might lose some subscribers. Christian nationalists don't like how our Constitution is a secular document. I know, right? They want a theocracy. Same exact thing as Muslims are. Just a lighter shade. All right, let's continue on with the show. Next up, we have... boom, here we go. Chud Watch! You guys ready for this? Are you guys ready to sing along with me? Because Chud Watch. It's time for Chud Watch. We talk about chuds and make fun of them. And yeah, we're going to make fun of some chuds tonight. Ian Mouse wrong. Wrongest boy on the internet. Says, hey, if you can't earn $15 an hour, maybe you shouldn't be employed. That's right. Everybody who's making under $15 an hour, your job shouldn't exist, I guess. Fast food workers, you shouldn't be employed. You should have to work for free, really. You want a living wage? Stupid, says Ian Mouse Chong, who lives in Malaysia and has never stepped foot in America. Yeah, stupid Americans. God damn it. Anybody that pays this motherfucker is a traitor to the country. That's all I gotta say. And Fox News, you guys see this one? Fox News settled a lawsuit for millions of dollars. They were spreading the Seth Rich conspiracy theories. You know, the same one was read by Tim Pool and every other goddamn chud influencer on the internet. The conspiracy theory that Seth Rich was killed because he had documents on Hillary's emails that he gave to WikiLeaks, which didn't happen, was never proven, not true at all. And Fox News spread that, so they got sued by his family, and they settled for millions and millions of dollars. But the interesting thing about the case was they had a special stipulation in the settlement that the settlement could not be released publicly until after the election. I can only assume because they didn't want to, I guess, make themselves look bad and hurt Donald Trump's chances of getting reelected or something. So very strange, but not that strange. Lying motherfuckers being lying motherfuckers. And Rand Paul, gonna get people killed. Come on, Kentucky. This is really the best you can do, this motherfucker. Here he is telling people that if they get the vaccines to stop wearing their mask.
But what I tell people is use common sense. If you've had the disease or you've been vaccinated and you're several weeks out from your second dose, throw your mask away and tell Dr. Fauci to take a leap. Because once you have immunity, you don't need to do this. They will never let up. There are doctors out there. But what I tell
so stupid. First of all, when you're in the store without a mask on, no one knows if you've actually been vaccinated or not. You could just say you were and be lying, and that's probably what fucking every goddamn Trump supporter is going to do because you guys are lying motherfuckers, or claim that you've had it and you're okay now. So no, there's no way for the people in the stores to know if you've actually had the vaccine or not. So you got to still fucking wear your mask, dude, until we get this goddamn pandemic under control. It's just, they're so irresponsible in every fucking way. It's hard to believe these are our leaders. It's no wonder our country's so fucked. And Dave Rubin, one of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. This is the type of stupidity conservatives reward because all of you are fucking trash. God, he's so stupid.
Even as a kid, I always loved John F. Kennedy's famous quote, "We have nothing to fear
but fear itself. Who was that old guy? There was this liberal guy a long time ago. What did he say? There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
He used to be a good liberal. Now,
that was definitely John F. Kennedy, wasn't it? Wasn't that John F. Kennedy, everybody?
He'd be a right-wing maniac. That was JFK, by the way.
I assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Yeah, $5 million mansion this guy has from conservatives because they literally just reward the dumbest people on the fucking planet. It's amazing, but not surprising at all. And next up on the Chud Watch, did you guys hear about this? Madison Cawthorn, he's the guy that got paralyzed on his way back from spring break. But you know the Republicans that voted for him think that he probably got paralyzed in the military, and that's why they voted for him. And Stolen Valor was trending last week because apparently he's been lying about his bio. Education, U.S. Naval Academy, which he never went to. He was rejected from the U.S. Naval Academy and has been fucking lying about it. And conservatives still support him. They claim that, oh my God, Stolen Valor, that's one of the worst things ever. But it don't fucking matter, folks. They never practice what they preach. Their words mean fucking nothing. They're garbage. And did you guys know that when they banned Trump from Twitter, apparently election misinformation dropped 73%. So everybody bitching about censorship, they shouldn't have got rid of Trump. There's no reason that these private companies should be platforming these motherfuckers who are lying and inciting violence and misinformation. They have no obligation to do that whatsoever. They just don't. Clearly, it was a good thing to drop Trump. 73% drop in misinformation. All these lying motherfuckers should be deplatformed, in my opinion. Fuck them. And a week after the insurrection, Bill Maher decides to bring Kellyanne Conway on as his guest. You know, this is what he does. He brings these fucking assholes on to sort of rehabilitate them. And he did not push back on her hard at all. He just let her spew bullshit and get away with it. Like, he got a couple jabs in, but it was mostly just allowing her to just spread her diarrhea lips everywhere. Because that's what he fucking does. There's no reason to platform these motherfuckers. Remember when he called here he is with Ben Shapiro.
Friendly with Ben Shapiro, a little bit of Shapiro. Yeah, thank you, Bill Maher, for having me on so I can spread bullshit to everybody.
And remember when he told Milo that he was the new Christopher Hitchens? Like, seriously, Bill Maher, what is your problem, motherfucker? Stop this. There's no reason to platform these people. Zero. Except to try to get ratings for yourself. You useless fuck. And next up, why are they trying to make Joe Biden look so cool? They trying to make him look way cooler than he actually is. Here's conservatives. Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Bernie Sanders, Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden in God Killer. January 20th, 2021. He looks so cool. Man, I can get behind this if he really was the God Killer. Of course, like, he's way more Christian than... Well, Donald Trump's not a Christian, but he's way more Christian than most of the people that claim they're Christians. He's a huge Catholic. So, yeah. Way to make him look cool. And next up, did you guys know the most dangerous thing in our society? More dangerous than abortion and Islamic terrorism and socialism and government overreach and Antifa and BLM. More insidious than sexual predators and pedophiles. The worst thing ever. Cancel culture.
To limit those who are Republicans, to literally get them off the internet, Facebook and Twitter. I mean, there is basically not just a removal of free speech, but it is a removal of our freedom.
Yeah, this cancel culture is dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing going. And I've told my...
The most dangerous thing going, folks, cancel culture. Yeah, you lefties should keep helping them spread their narrative about cancel culture. That's a smart thing to do. Yeah, you're wise, aren't you? You dumbasses. And next up on the Chud Watch, making good time here tonight, folks. Rolling through it. Imagine running these numbers and thinking the problem is paying the minimum wage workers too much. Chuds are fucking pissed because Joe Biden's going to give minimum wage workers a $15 minimum wage, which, you know, is good. Like, folks, if I have to pay an extra, I don't buy hamburgers, but if I had to pay an extra $1 or $2 for a fucking, I wouldn't eat at McDonald's, but for like what do they have at McDonald's? A McRib? I would pay that easily. Who gives a fuck? As long as the employees get a living fucking wage, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal, but they're freaking out. So Biden's $15 minimum wage comes out to $31,200 a year for a 40-hour work week. The starting salary for a beginning teacher in Texas is $33,660. So a person working a minimum wage job will be making almost the same as teachers with a college degree. Does this make any sense? No, it doesn't. Teachers should be paid far more. It's ridiculous. They're making so little. So yeah. The problem is not paying minimum wage workers a living wage. It's that all workers should be making more. You sacks of shit. Why do you hate the poor so much? Because you're rich assholes. You don't give a fuck about anybody but yourself. Would be my guess. And God damn it, it's the same fucking playbook with these chuds all the time. They're stuck, perpetually stuck in 2016. Here's Ariel Scarcella. Conservatives are more attractive. Doubt. Oh, you need to cite your source on this one. Simply because they know who they are and their morals. That's hot. Consistency is hot. Yeah. Fascism's so sexy, isn't it, folks? Trying to overthrow the government, install a dictator. So sexy. Their morals are so immense, aren't they? They never have moral turpitude, do they? At all. These conservatives, right, folks? Just good goddamn. Amazingly pandering all the fucking time. Imagine having no fucking soul whatsoever and just being a sellout to the degree she is. And the hopium is strong, folks. They're still hoping that somehow Donald Trump's going to pull it out and be president for the next 4 years. This is Ben Garrison. Famed political cartoon Ben Garrison. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. I guess they're in a swamp. And is he trying to drown Camilla? I don't understand what's happening here, but it don't matter. And Joe Biden is freaking out, sweating, and saying, does he have something left up his sleeve? Yeah, he got to pull it out, folks. Trump got to pull out a big fucking trick and be president again, isn't he? No, he's not. He's already conceded twice. They're already leaving the White House. Like, give it up already. Give it up. But they won't, folks. Even after Biden is inaugurated, they'll move on to something else. Oh, any second now. See, Trump is just lulling Biden into false security by letting him be inaugurated and become president. And then somehow Trump, who is not president anymore, is going to use powers that he doesn't have anymore to regain the presidency somehow because logic and reason. So sad. But it's funny to watch them squirm anyway. And, yeah, thoughts and prayers. I don't know if you guys heard this, but Twitter banned a lot of fascist and QAnon conspiracy theory accounts because they're tired of having disinformation on their platform. And so a lot of chuds lost a lot of subscribers and they're freaking out about it. Senator Graham says he lost 112,000 Twitter followers. So yeah, I mean, if Twitter is banning fascist and white supremacist and QAnonist conspiracy theorists and you lose a ton of subscribers, then maybe don't brag, don't admit that. Maybe don't bring that public or anything because that says a lot about you and what a fucking disgusting piece of shit you are, right, Lindsey Graham? I want to reconsider making that public. And they're such cowards, folks. Here's a booger-eating Nick. He deleted his tweet, of course, because he's a coward. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day today. Hell yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. And booger-eating Nick says, MLK Day. More like rapist, anti-white piece of shit day. Conservatives are getting better at comedy, and the left is getting nervous. And, yeah, then they called him out for it. He was like, oh, my God, my dog walked across my keyboard. Yeah, fuck off. But he's getting rewarded heavily for it, folks. Makes like, what, $5,000 per stream he does or something. Getting rich off white supremacy because that's what this country rewards. We are trash. And, folks, it's never been a better time to buy Ivanka Trump merchandise. Yeah. Compared to $64, it was $39.99. It's only $1. Still too expensive. And yes, it's all made in China because these motherfuckers are fake. Fake patriots, every one of them, just like Tommy Lauren. All they do is lie, all they do is con, and stupid fuckers fall for it all the time because conservatives are morons. And My Pillow guy Mike Lindell is going to be sued into the goddamn ground, and it's going to be beautiful to watch. Dominion, who made some of the voting machines, threatens, they didn't threaten, they just told him that they're going to sue his ass. MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell with a lawsuit or a false, he's out there spreading false conspiracy theories about them stealing the election. He doesn't have the evidence because they didn't do it, so it didn't happen. So they're telling him outright, we're going to sue the shit out of you. And he basically said, bring it on. I'm doubling down. I'm tripling down. So, yeah, looks like Dominion is going to own a pillow company before too long. And God damn it, I cannot wait to see it. He going down in flames. And that's my chart watch section for tonight. Let's take a break and read the chats. We're an hour and 5 minutes into the show. What you guys got to say? It's my birthday today. Happy birthday to Skinny Stock. Appreciate you joining me tonight. Vince, big $2. Hope sales, Dusty. Maybe present solutions for money. All right. I got some solutions for you. We need to pray harder. We need to pray harder to Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan will answer all your goddamn prayers. You can wish for anything, and Carl Sagan will make it come true. Give me money, motherfuckers. Proto, $5. Kyle Kalinske was for $50 minimum wage for years. Biden actually trying to do it, but Cal ignores it and still bashes him. Lefties should show more gratitude. Yeah. Sounds like a weasel? I heard he had a new podcast with what is that? What is that woman's name? Who is the other fucking weasel on the hill? Crystal Ball. Is that her name? Crystal Ball. They seem like a good match though. Two weasels sitting in a tree. Skinny Stock. Love you, Dusty. Love you, Skinny Stock. Watch your show every week. I am an artist, musician. Would warm my heart if you could listen to my song, Jesus Take the Leash. All right, send me a link on Twitter, which is CultOfDusty1, CultOfDusty1, CultOfDusty1. You should be following me on Twitter. Victoria cutting for the fuzzes. Oh, already did that. All right, super chats are a little low tonight, so you guys help me out with some super chats. That's what the regular chats say. Cristobal, I remembered. It took me a goddamn second. That sounds like a fake name, but it's probably not. Hell Sagan, I know, right? He my homeboy. My kid pillow gives you VD, by the way. Wouldn't be surprised. Where are you rubbing the pillow at? Mine pillow. I know, fucking fascist motherfuckers. COVID is killing maggots. It's killing everybody, unfortunately. Well, we're just past, 300,000? Crazy as shit. Or is it more than that? It's almost 400,000 now, isn't it? I think it's near 400,000. The hands are too big. I know they need little baby hands for Trump cartoons. Much more realistic. Does Dusty have a Liberty TV channel? No, I don't have a Liberty. Why would I have a fucking Liberty TV channel? Yep, hit the thumbs up. Hell yeah, smash the like button. I'm not going to read that. That's a rape joke. I'm not going to read rape jokes about prison rape. Over 400K. Okay, I was off only about 100,000. All right, let me continue on with the show. I'll read the super chats when I get back for the next section. Now it's time. I got a couple of these. I skipped it on the last show, so we're going to cover the ones from the last show. But, what the fuck? And first off, on what the fuck? Did you guys see this one? God damn it. Can you be a bigger fucking piece of shit douchebag than Conor McGregor? Here he is out in public bragging about his new $1 million watch. Look how ugly and gaudy this piece of shit is. Imagine spending $1 million on an ugly ass watch in 2021. We have cell phones now. It has the time on it. Motherfuckers tell me the rich should not be taxed more. There should not only be a minimum wage, there should be a maximum wage for these motherfuckers. And Conor McGregor, yes, is one of the biggest douchebags on the fucking planet. This guy slapped an old man in a bar for no fucking reason. Professional goddamn athlete. Look at him showing that ugly ass shit off. Just imagine being this fucking big of a tool. God, I cannot stand this motherfucker. Just a cunt in every goddamn way. Did you guys see this one? Good old Peter Coffin giving some hot takes. He's like, those people I turn into the FBI are not my family. The affinity group Capital has curated for me as my family. Fellas, is it capitalist to accumulate a massive amount of power via exploitation and then exert according to your own interests, not giving a solitary shit about your target's ideology? Look, dude, it's completely okay to use one enemy against another enemy. That's just basic fucking warfare, right? You know, if two of your enemies want to fight, you let them fight. You turn them against each other. That's just smart, dude. Peter Coffin is not very intelligent, in my opinion. And next up, oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, did I show you? I showed you this already, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Seems like I showed this, but maybe I didn't. So this is a real thing that a cop put out of him going and kneeling in front of this cop car. And then it appears, I know it's not intentional, but it appears he's given oral sex to Jesus?
Yeah, I'll leave the light on.
Yeah, suck that Jesus dick. Suck that Jesus dick, cop. Suck that Jesus dick, cop. Yeah, that's cringe, dude. That's cringe. You shouldn't put that out there. But yeah. Suck Jesus dick. Why wouldn't you? You would have to, right? If Jesus came back and like you love Jesus and he was your God and he was like, hey, dude, blow me. You'd be like, you'd have to be, right? You had no choice. And thoughts and prayers on this one. Hell yeah. The National Rifle Association declared bankruptcy. That happened last week. And oops. But like I said before, rich people's bankruptcy is different than poor people's bankruptcy, and they'll be back. This is just some way for them to get out of paying their debts, I'm sure. So don't get too happy about it. And you guys see this one? I don't know how old this video is, folks. But it's new to me, so I'm going to show it to you guys. Some crazy ass shit. So apparently, this construction crew was out in front of this guy's house, and he did not like it. So he brings a hammer over, and he starts banging and destroying their vehicle, and then it even gets worse from there. Let's watch it.
You're gonna regret it.
You are going to regret it, yes. You're going to go to jail if you do this, dude.
You got this? Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, we're ready. Do it. That's not smart.
Get that truck off my lawn.
Yeah, you're going to go to jail, dude. And the truck's going to be there still. This is not how any of this works. You're going to have to pay to have that shit repaired. So then this dumb motherfucker, I shit you not, goes and walks across wet cement and gets stuck in it. Definitely, you got to be a Trump supporter. There's no way you can be this dumb and not be a Trump supporter, I wouldn't think. So here he is. Yeah, let's just go walk across deep-ass wet cement. What the fuck's happening with the goddamn video? Come on, goddammit. Oh my fucking God. You better not do that. There he goes. Still banging on the concrete truck. And yeah, let me just bang on it some more. And let me just walk across the wet cement. What could happen? What is the worst that could happen? My old ass walking in wet cement. Yeah, dude, you're going to fall over in the wet cement. Now you got it all over yourself. Yeah, bad life decisions. Somebody come get the grandpa. Yeah, now you're falling over in the wet cement. Yeah, now you got it all over you. Okay, what did we learn? Probably nothing. Probably won't even remember. It's like, well, I'm in jail. I don't even remember what I did. Sad. And next up on What the Fudge, you guys see this one? This cop was chasing this car at 109 miles an hour, and he's like, hey, why don't I do a pit maneuver on this car? I guess it's a truck. Why don't I do a pit maneuver? You know what a pit maneuver is? It's where you get behind the vehicle you're chasing and you bump it so it flies off the road. Why don't I do a pit maneuver on this truck at 109 miles an hour? What is the worst that could possibly go wrong? And yeah, do the pit maneuver. Here we go. Boom, I did it. And then, yeah, you Superman it through the air now. Woo, yeah! Some Dukes of Hazzard shit. You want to die, cop? Because that's how you die. That's not smart. Could have got somebody else killed, too. Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm. Fighting the law like the true modern day Robin Hood. Making the way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. All right, remember that shit? Bo and Luke Duke? Yeah, you do. I'm not that old. And next up on What the Fuck? God damn it. Talking about fucking tone deaf. How could you be any more fucking tone deaf than these cops, okay? They got ratioed to fucking back. So they're showing off their brand new expensive $100,000 vehicle because cops are getting paid way too much. We have to defund these motherfuckers, and they're bragging about it publicly. They're like, this is Durham Sheriff. Durham in North Carolina. And they're like, check out the newest addition to our fleet. This ghost car will be used by our community policing and traffic unit. With its low profile graphics, you will never see it coming. Yeah, it's almost like we're your victims that you're feeding off of. You're not here to protect us at all. You're here to sneak up on us and harass us. Make sure you're not speeding, wear your seatbelt, and stay sober behind the wheel. So yeah, that didn't go very well. They got fucking ratio to hell and back. Here's what UK police vehicles look like. Intentionally visible and recognizable. Almost as if police are public servants and should be immediately recognizable to said public. American police exist solely to prey and profit, not protect or serve. True that. There are no discreet police cars in Europe. They're all bright yellow in case, you know, someone needs help and needs to flag down a cop. But y'all have different priorities, and protection isn't one of them. So yeah, they got, go fuck yourself. You got money for a Hellcat, but I still need to watch for a pothole, shaking my head. If the mission is to serve and protect, why do you need to be invisible? Because it's not to serve and protect. It's to feed off you. They're a gang, and they're bragging about it. They're bragging about feeding off us. So then they got ratioed, and they responded, oh my God, we never expected such a large response to this video. Its intent was to be a lighthearted look at a tool our traffic unit uses to help roads safe, but it was taken out of context. No, it wasn't. It was taken directly in the context you mean it. And so, of course, this comment got ratioed too. Is it taking it out of context to point out the fact that this money could have gone to things that would actually help the community, like fixing our roads and funding our schools? Is it taken out of context to say that this tone deaf as fuck? No, it's not. You'll never see it coming. Post a video car absolutely fucking coated in flashing lights. Like, how is it taken out of context? It wasn't. You're just fucking dipshit douchebags. And you got called out for your douchebaggery, bragging about feeding off of us, you goddamn soulless vampires. And Bruce Willis, I was going to cover this last show, but I didn't make it. Bruce Willis went to a pharmacy without a mask on. Now, this don't make any goddamn sense. No sense whatsoever. Bruce is literally wearing a handkerchief around his neck. All he had to do was put the handkerchief up on his face. And they're like, sir, you need a mask to come in here. And he left without buying anything. What is wrong with you, Bruce Willis? Of course, he's a longtime chud, Bruce Willis. Trump supporter, conservative dipshit. Bruce Willis would rather not buy him anything. Would rather take all the time to go to a store and leave without buying anything than just literally put a mask up, put his handkerchief on his face. And of course, later he commented, it was a mistake. I made a mistake. Yeah, dude. It was a dipshit for no fucking reason. It's sad to see what an old-ass boomer you become, motherfucker. Come on, Bruce. Apparently, he wants all of us to die hard. Disappointed! And next up, you guys remember when the WWE had this segment on where Lita and Edge had basically simulated sex in the middle of the ring? Well, apparently Lita was on a podcast recently and said that they forced her to do that. Grim stuff from Lita on her Twitch stream yesterday. W apparently threatened to fire her if she refused to do live sex celebration with Edge in 2006, despite several wrestlers' protests. Yeah, it was so fucking cringe and weird. Folks, you got to stop supporting the WWE. You got to stop supporting Vince McMahon. These people are not good people. They do not deserve to be supported. Pirate that shit if you're going to watch it. Fuck these motherfuckers. And next up on What the Fuck, this would normally be on our religious bullshit segment, but I didn't have a religious bullshit segment this week, so we're going to do this story. And goddamn Poland! Apparently these two Polish women are on trial, and all they did was put out a picture of the Virgin Mary with a rainbow flag behind her head. Like, what is even wrong with that? They're thinking about putting these women in jail for 2 years for that. God damn it, Poland. Religion is just, it's such a disease we have to wipe out. So sad to see that in other countries. And So at first, I was watching this video, folks. This happened in Thailand, okay? And at first, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they're assaulting this old man for no reason. He gets sucker punched out of nowhere and knocked the fuck out. And I was enraged at first. Let's watch it, and then I will tell you the rest of the story. You look. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Whoa! That was a hard punch. Never saw it coming. Out like a light. And I was like, what the fuck? Why you sucker punch that old man? That is just rude. Why you do that? Well, apparently the reason he did that is because the old man got involved in a road rage incident where he pulled out a machete and chased the guy down and smashed out his window with the machete. Yeah, you might not want to do that. I'm not going to show it to you. It's fine. Just believe me, it happened. So, bad life decisions, I guess. Don't do that. And did you guys hear that Trump is going to pardon Lil Wayne? Because of course he is, folks. Lil Wayne is a felon and took a gun on a private flight. But there is a different set of rules for rich people. Imagine all the people that are in jail still. All the minorities and others who are in jail still for like marijuana crimes. Even in states where it's fucking legal now. Imagine all the people who did nothing, who are wrongfully convicted that could use these pardons. But no, people like Lil Wayne get it. Because there's a different set of rules for rich people in this country, folks. Justice is a lie they tell you so you don't riot in the streets. It's bullshit. Fuck Lil Wayne. Fuck Trump. Fuck everything about this. And that's my what the fuck section. Awesome. I got some time, so let's stop and check the chats. I'm gonna move on to a short hero section next. And Danny Nernick, give me $24.99. Very generous. Thank you, Danny. F it. Say be praised for the kiddies. I appreciate it. You rock. And FRB0011 says $20. Another very generous donation. Here are some of the Biden stimulus check. Money early for the forest. Appreciate it. Great thing to do with your stimulus if you can. Send it to the kiddies. And Meldrick, $5. What's the over-under of federal agents being there waiting to arrest Trump on 1/20/21? I doubt it'll happen that quickly. It'll happen eventually, but probably not that quickly, in my opinion. But we'll see. I've been wrong before. Might be wrong again. All right, more super chats, please. Help support the show if you can. Let's check other chat. Smash the like button. Yes, please do. I use human catnip every day. Yep, it should be for sale at Walmart. 2 men, a pardon. Y'all come and get it. Yeah, I heard that he was selling pardons. He's going to give 100 pardons away tomorrow. Because corruption is what our government is all goddamn about. Pardon Snowden. Yeah, they probably won't pardon them, though. Dude could very likely have brain damage. Yep. Could kill somebody like that. Gotta be careful for that shit. Damn rainbows, I know. Terrifying rainbows. Bomb Poland. No, don't bomb Poland. Vince is a Nazi. Yep, fascist motherfucker, Vince McMahon. Fuck that dude. He's an insane shithead. He's good at making money. Give him that, right? John McCain likes Trump. Yeah, the conservatives, goddammit. Disappointed. Psh, I like his movies too. Like him as a person, usually. Of course, I don't know him as a person. I guess I like his character in movies. But as a human, he seems a bit shit. Fuck the police. Yep. ACAB. Knight Rider. Yeehaw. Pretty sure the old man also had dementia. Yep. Guess I could feel bad for him, but he's being a dick, so it's kind of hard to. Yeah, GTA in real life. Yep. Not smart. All right. Scroll down. Could they reverse a pardon if they prove it was sold? Maybe. They won't, though. They never hold anybody accountable. There's no fucking justice. That's why Demi Moore divorced his ass. Apparently him and Demi Moore are like spending a lot of time together. They've been quarantining together. Do me, Dusty. Bob Jones. All right. I will do you all night long, Bob Jones. Hell yeah. All right, continue on with the show. Let's finish it up. I think your PC is overheating. I know I can hear that fan blowing. God damn it. Shut the fuck up, computer. It's chugging along over there. Everybody can hear you, computer. You're making a fool of yourself. Psh, stupid computer. All right, let's continue on. Let's see how many of these we have. We only have 4. All right. Knock those out real quick, because, where's it at? We could be heroes for just one day. Yeah, we could. And first off, on the heroes section, did you guys hear about Alexei Navalny? Yeah, he's the one that Putin poisoned, and he was going to die and shit, and he had to be flown to Germany, and barely survived, and he just flew his ass back to Russia, knowing he was going to be arrested and locked up. But he was like, no, fuck this. That's my home country. I'm going to go fight for my home country, even if they arrest me, even if they kill me. That's some brave ass shit. So kudos to Alexei Navalny, hero. Good luck to you. Hope you'll inspire people to stand up against the evil dictator, Putin. And next up, this one makes me mad, because this kid, who is much younger than I, expresses himself so brilliantly and so succinctly. It makes me mad that somebody this young can speak with such clarity and such intelligence. Fuck you, dude.
I'm always curious what exactly conservatives mean when they say they love America, because you hate most of the people who live here. You hate the civil liberties afforded by the Constitution. You hate the separation of church and state. You might claim to love its economy, but you hate all of the states that make up the largest parts of it. You hate the government. You hate people who are anti-government. You hate the rich because you think they're part of a conspiracy to fuck your kids. You hate the poor because you think they're lazy. You hate this country's natural beauty because it gets in the way of industry. You hate industry because it keeps giving jobs away to immigrants. You hate immigrants for taking things you feel entitled to. You hate liberals because you feel like they're too entitled. You hate government interference for getting in the way of big business. You hate big business for being too globalized. You hate globalism for taking jobs away from American workers. You hate American workers for unionizing and demanding better jobs. When you say you love America, what aspect of America are you actually talking about?
Trump. That's all they mean. They don't actually love America. They hate America. They love their cult leader. That's what it's all fucking about. Very well said. Kid, whoever you are, I should know who you are to, let's see, it says right there who he is on TikTok. The Loneliest Wolf. All right, that's a terrible name. But anyway, if you guys are on the Twitch, you children's on the Twitch, and follow the Loneliest Wolf. Nailed it. And next up on Heroes, Bernie Sanders is the hero we all need. And someone put out this song. This is a beautiful melody, folks. It's beautiful. Let's jam out to it together.
Let me just be very clear. As the incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee, incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee, incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee, incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee. I remember what happened in 2010. The Democrats controlled the Senate, controlled the White House, controlled the House. Remember that? They had the power. Democrats got them wiped out. Democrats got them wiped out. They did not deliver for the American people. So what we have got to do right now, no ifs, buts, or maybe, is have an aggressive agenda that says we understand. We have to act and act now. They had the power. It's the Democrats, incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee, incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee, incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee, incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee. People can't pay their medical bills. People are going deeper into debt. People are facing addiction. Millions of people have lost their jobs. We know you're in pain. We have to act and act now. We have got to be bold. They had the power. It's the Democrats, incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee, 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 incoming chairman, Senate Budget Committee.
God damn it, that's beautiful, folks. That's inspirational as fuck. Finally, after 4 years of hopelessness, Finally, some goddamn good news. I'm gonna cry a little bit, but I'm not gonna. And Garth Brooks, one of my heroes going up, Garth Brooks. Thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Yeah, it does. So I was a little pissed at him a while back because there's a story going around that he was going to appear on some Trump propaganda about how great of a job Trump was doing with the vaccination. But it was a lie. Trump reached out to him and asked him to be on, and he was like, fuck you, Trump. So he's decided to sing and perform at President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration on Wednesday, and he's taken a ton of shit for it, folks, of course, because he has a lot of Trump supporters who are fans of country music, a lot of conservative chuds. He don't have to do this, but he's standing up and doing it because he felt like it's the right things to do. And of course, here's the comments. This was on CMT, Country Music Television, reported this, and they're like, I'm embarrassed to have been a fan of his since I was 10 years old. Shut the fuck up. Love to see them do this kind of thing because it's not going to garner them a lot of fans on the country music scene. But he's rich. He ain't got to worry about it. He got his bread, so fuck off, motherfuckers. I guess I won't be listening to his music anymore. No one cares. Listen to his music is a privilege, not a right. So eat a dick. And that's my hero section, folks. Short but sweet. And next up, we're going to do a little Trump zombies. Trump zombies. Brains. They want brains, folks, because they ain't got none. And first off, on the Trump zombies section, incredible mental gymnastics, of course. Look at these fucking pieces of shit. Look at these assholes. Look at these traitorous cretins. Disgusting.
I think there's going to be a situation like the Civil War.
Eventually.
What side would you be on?
The losers.
Look at my mask. That should tell you.
You'd be the Confederate side.
Absolutely.
Do you think the Civil War ever really ended?
No.
I think there's going to be a...
What a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I'd be on the side that loves slavery. Yeah, I would. Look at my mask. Trump toward Petty. Yep. That's the kind of people he attracts. And next up, UFC Karen Tito Ortiz got kicked out of a restaurant because, like, this dude is literally the fucking mayor of Huntington Beach. Still refuses to do even the basic right thing and wear a fucking mask. Okay, well, first off, this is not even it. This is something. This is where this guy is such an irresponsible, childish, baby dick piece of shit that he literally won't wear a mask into the public meetings he has to go to. He can't even do his job correctly as mayor because he refuses to even do the basic, decent thing. Here he is whining about it.
Well, we have our first workshop here for Huntington Beach City Council, and we're doing it at Huntington Beach Library. I go in for the meeting, and Kim Carr says I can't come in without a mask. Now I got to do it from Zoom. Great way to start the new year off. Embarrassing.
Yeah, it is embarrassing, dude. You're totally fucking embarrassing. Look at your big watermelon head, okay? You clearly been punched too many times. You got that brain disease where you take too many shots at the head. Won't even take the responsibility to put a mask on so you can do your goddamn job as the mayor. What a fucking piece of shit. And so here's the one where he gets kicked out of the restaurant. And it's him putting this video up like it makes him look good. Like, don't you understand what a fucking piece of a dipshit that this makes you look like? What a whiny piss man baby this makes you look like. You're the fucking mayor.
So you know every Sunday I always come to TK Burger. So they won't let me order unless I have a mask to come in. First time all year that I've actually been forced to wear a mask.
No one's forcing you to wear a mask. No one's holding you down, putting a mask on your big goddamn baby head. No one's doing that shit. You know, they're a private company. They've asked you to wear a mask. You've chosen not to, and so you can't eat there. That's not forcing, motherfucker. That's just basic private business, okay?
But I'm not wearing a mask. TK Burger, lose my business, you lose HB's business.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no one gives a shit, dude. So, Huntington Beach, not electing the best. What fucking morons you guys are. You're bad, and you should feel bad about it. And, next up. Oh, God. On the Trump zombies. The face of crazy, folks. This is your typical Trump supporter. You could just... I don't have to play it yet. You can just tell. She's out of her fucking gourd. They all have the same look on their face. Just this glassy-eyed, nothing going on in the brain, like a fucking lobotomized Joker or some shit.
Hello, President Trump. My name is Autumn Brown. I live in Cleveland, Tennessee, and I am a great supporter of yours. I'm going to tell you, everybody I know loves you, Mr. President. I want you to know there's no giving up, there's no giving in, because we the people will not give in. We will not have our votes stolen, and we will not turn our republic over to China or to the Democrat corruption. Because let me tell you that you will win in everything you do, because God has put great favor on your life. I'm a minister, and everyone I know adores you. And it's like a love that nobody else has ever felt. We've never felt this for any other president. We have voted Republican, and we've liked other presidents. But let me tell you, there's nobody like President Trump. You are loved to the point that my mother was up all night praying for you. I was up all before the election because God had given me a dream. And I fasted and prayed, President Trump, there's no giving up, because God has assigned you and appointed you for this day and hour. For what God has joined together, and he has said, let no man put asunder. God has put you in position for such a time as this. It is because of the tenacity, the courage, and the strength that is behind you. You do not say no, and you fight for what is right, your convictions, and you know never to give up. Even from when you were in your mother's womb, you were destined to be president. All throughout your life, you knew that you had a destiny and something to finish. You knew that you were called to be president. I've watched video after video. There was something instilled inside of you that you were called to be president, and it was something you had to do. Let me tell you, that was God himself that put that in you. For God says you will not fail, but you will win. I will take you over. For 2020 shall be the year of decrees, and it is the decree of the Lord that you shall win, Trump. You will not fail, for God has great favor upon your life, and he will see you to the fruition of what he has promised. Watch and see what he does. I'm going to tell you, our children, our grandchildren love you. We love you, and the American people love you. There is more.
I mean, just batshit crazy. It's hard to listen to because her voice is so annoying, but god damn it. Imagine feeling this way about Trump, one of the most disgusting fucks in the history of our goddamn country. It's just so insane. Like, the view they have of Trump is so far removed from reality, it's just really hard to believe. You can really understand how Charles Manson, who was just a fucking moron, could talk people into killing other people. That's how stupid people are. Even the lowest of the low con men can form cults. It's just fucking wild. And, not sitting the best, Trump supporters. Here's some more Trump zombies, and, they got theories, folks. Let's hear a few of them, shall we?
It's John Hopkins.
Hopkins.
And why are you flicking it off?
Medical industrial complex is behind the coronavirus and the vaccine. Vaccine is designed to sterilize women.
What?
Yes.
Do you believe that COVID is real?
I believe that COVID is possibly a virus.
So what do you say to the people who said that there's been 350,000 people that died this year of COVID-19?
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys don't exist. It's fake news. They're making it up for some reason. Trump 2020. And next up on Trump zombies. Oh, God, folks. They're so delusional, and they will kill you over it. Even the old fucking women.
If he lost, he lost, but he didn't lose.
Right.
He won.
How far are you willing to take it to make sure that he stays in office?
What do you think?
What do you think? I'll beat the shit out of you over it. He didn't lose. It was rigged, y'all. And I had to cut it off because they're going to play the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme song, and they will absolutely copyright you over the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme song. They're proud of that theme song. They'll get rid of it a heartbeat over it. I done found out, but next up on the Trump zombies, brains. Every terrorist, folks, every American terrorist that's ever lived was a Muslim. It's easy to make that claim when any other terrorist, any other right-wing Christian or white supremacist terrorist, you just write off as a kook and don't claim them as a terrorist.
All the terrorists are Muslims. that have been attacking us here.
Like
Now,
that church
we
in
also-
South Carolina, right?
No, now wait. There's a church in South Carolina that was a
there's
racial
the guy in
thing.
Colorado.
That was a
Yeah, the
racial
movie
thing.
theater one.
Now, I'm not sure whether he was a radical Muslim.
No,
or
I was
not.
talking about the Planned Parenthood guy.
No, he was a sicko.
Oh, he was a sicko.
Yeah, he was sick.
Yeah. It was a racial thing. That's not terrorism. Killing people because you're racist is not terrorism. Hey, now he's a sicko. Yeah, but if it's a Muslim, every one of them are terrorists, right? That's how it works, folks. Oh, God. And this is pretty funny. This is from the Good Liars. I think that's what they call themselves. And I've said this too plenty of times, folks. Trumpism is exactly like Scientology. It's just a modern version of it. It's just as crazy. And they're making the same connection, trying to explain this to Trump supporters, and they ain't having it.
You guys support Donald Trump?
Yeah.
You might like Scientology. Have you thought about it? It's just like Trumpism. It's a cult. Want to join a cult? The Xenos are galactic warlords. It's similar to the election fraud stuff. We have to take his word for it on faith. The election conspiracy theories are the same thing as like Xenu and... What do you know about it? Were you in it? Did you get away? Go by the church and just say, hey, I'm a Trump supporter, and they'll be like, I gotcha.
As long as it's a church,
Yeah.
I'm very interested.
You guys support...
Laws of the church, I'm very interested. All churches are good, right? It's got the word science right in it. It must be scientific. Am I right? And all right, folks, we got one more. Gonna finish it up a little early with this palate cleanser. So apparently this guy took his dog to the vet and spent $300 on vet bills having his dog checked out to see what the hell was wrong with his dog. And turns out the dog was just fake limping out of sympathy. Just trying to... so loyal, just trying to act like his owner. You're limping? I'm gonna limp because I'm the goodest boy. I'm the goodest boy in the world. I'm gonna limp too, Daddy. We can both do it. So stinking cute. Dogs are awesome. And that's my material for tonight, folks. Finished up a little early, but it's cool. Did a solid hour 45, so that's a decent show. Let's finish it up. See what you guys have to say in the chat. Here's a few dollar rules to tip you for the great show, Dusty. I appreciate it, progressive guy. You guys supporting the show really means a lot. Helps motivate me to do more. Love you guys. Jenny Rude, $5. Did you ever find your kitty that ran away? I did not. Miss Steva never came back. Never saw her again. We tried so hard to get her back. I'm very sad, but no, she wasn't microchipped. Hope she was found. Was she microchipped? My kitty was lost for 2 weeks and I found him. Nope. Still have 10, but Miss Steva never came back. Hopefully she found another home or lived her best life out there. She really wanted to be out there, though. She was very wild. She did not want to be domesticated, so I guess, she got what she wanted, but it's sad. Hugh Allen, $4.99. Dusty, when Trump leaves office, do you think he will get a 21 subpoena salute? Shortly thereafter, yeah. I think he's going to be sued into the ground civilly, which I'm also looking forward to. How many criminal lawsuits he has, I have no idea, but the civil thing is going to be interesting to watch. LOPNC1, champ or chomp at the bit are both fine. Yep, I know, but every time I say chomp, that's what I want to say. Everybody corrects me. I'm like, fuck you, all right. I will say champed at the bit. Great show, Dusty. Don't sell yourself short. I'm only 5'7", 5'8", so I have to sell myself short. Ain't got no choice. Thank you, Rich Lott. Appreciate that. All right, that's all the super chats. I'm going to read the regular chat. One last chance to get a super chats if you want to immortalize yourself forever while I'm reading the regular chats. Salute. Yep, middle finger salute. Cool, cool, cool. Good show, Dusty. I appreciate it. Not the best show, but I worked well with what I had this week. So great show, Dusty. Cult of Dusty is always best community and mad love for the fuzzies. Yep, we have a great community here. You guys are what makes the show so good. $300 and dogs are awesome. Well, yeah, I've spent more on my mutt. Yep. Got to take them to the vet and have them checked out if you're worried about them, that's for sure. They let dogs a good troll. Yep, they do that. They're very ginger. If they have any kind of injury, of course, that one didn't, but if they even barely bump their paw or something, they'll limp on it. I've noticed. Oh, sweet puppy. Yep, cute as shit. Love me some doggy dogs. We're going to show more of my dogs next week when Kelsey gets back, so you guys prepare for the dog storm. All terrorists, yep, all terrorists are Muslim. If you can just pretend that way, I guess. You can see it's a virus, yep. I think it might be a virus, though. But fake news. 400 people, 1,000 people are not dead. could just ignore reality. Why not? You're a Trump supporter. You ignore everything else. Yeah, find me a Biden voter like that. I mean, Biden voters are definitely a higher quality of people, even though Biden's not a great candidate. It's apples and oranges, really, night and day. Beyond bad shit, yes. Hard to listen to. That woman was so crazy. I can feel my IQ dropping. I know, right? It's like sucking your brain out of your goddamn body. Straight jacket time. I know. They're coming to take me away. Haha. Oh my God, it's still going. I know, right? Had to turn that shit off. Nails on a goddamn chalkboard. Video of this crowd spray is the best idea we ever had. They literally were so delusional, though. They believed that Trump would have their back. They thought nothing was going to happen to them. They were just having fucking fun. It's so funny to watch the chickens come home to roost. Let's hear it for the mods. Mods are great. Definitely smash the like button, folks. Leave comments. Tell your friends about the show. You know it's a good show. And let me read the super chats real good. Thanks, Dusty. Great show. This is Help the Fur Babies. Appreciate it. Thank you for getting your last one in there. Joseph Terrell, you guys rock. I love you. As always, please consider supporting me on Patreon. If you're supporting other people and you watch my show more than theirs, then perhaps split it with me or switch to me or something. That's what I would do, folks. But help me build it up. And I'm going to be doing some Patreon-only stuff in the future. So I know you guys apparently love that shit. So patreon.com/podcast. There's a link in the description of the video. And also, my PayPal is cultofdusty2@gmail.com. There's a link in the description of the video if you want to send me direct tips. And there's a wish list where you can send animal stuff. All kinds of stuff in the description of the video if you want to support the show and help out. I will be back on Friday. I will come back Wednesday. If something pops off, I don't expect it to. But if something horrible pops off on Wednesday, I will come broadcast live and cover that. But most likely, I'm going to be back Friday. Usual time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, 2 a.m. GMT. So you guys be sure to come join me live, because hanging out and chatting live is the funnest part of the fucking show. And let's see this other chat here. He don't read Twitch chat, does he? I read it sometimes. I kind of jump in every once in a while. No, Diva. I know, so sad Diva's gone. Son of Sam, God is a manic episode. I know, such a prick. All right, guys, I will see you on Friday. I love the shit out of you. Thanks for supporting the show. Thanks for joining me tonight. You guys stay safe this week. Trump's finally gone, folks. Finally happening. God damn it, I thought it was never gonna happen, but it's here. Wednesday's the big day, so celebrate. I have a lot to be thankful for finally in this goddamn country. See you guys Friday. Love the shit out of you. And as always, till next time, Logic. Fuck yes. Good night, everybody. Who's ready for some wobble wobble? Wobble wobble. Do 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 do. Good night, folks.